In New Mexico, this is chili, or green chili sauce as I call it. Now that's chili with an E, not chili with an I. To learn how to prepare your New Mexican green chilies for this recipe, watch my Hatch Green Chili episode. So stay tuned and learn how to use one of my favorite ingredients in the whole world. Now remember, in New Mexico, it's just called chili, and you have two choices, green or red. Now this is chili with an E, not chili with an I, like in Texas or someplace, which is chili con carne, which means chili, as in the chili pepper, with meat. Green chili sauce is a staple in every New Mexican household, and everyone has their own variation. I've spent a lot of time in New Mexico attending cooking schools and talking to chefs and locals. Here's my version of green chili. Add your onions to a saucepan with a little salt and olive oil. Cook them over low heat for just about 5 minutes. Then add the chilies. Add a little more salt and your garlic powder. You're going to continue to cook these over medium-low heat to reduce some of the moisture in chilies, which enhances the flavor. Continue to cook them for about 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. Now add the chicken broth and bring to a simmer. Simmer over low heat for about 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. Always prepare your cornstarch by adding a little water to it in a separate bowl and stirring it to get rid of any lumps. If you just add the dry cornstarch to the chili right now, it's just going to clump. Remember that you may not use all of this cornstarch, so just add it a little at a time. Continue to simmer over low heat, stirring as you go. Cornstarch takes a few minutes to thicken, so wait a little bit between each installment. The final consistency should be thick but pourable, so stop adding cornstarch just before it reaches that point because you've still got some simmering to do. Simmer over low heat for another 5 to 10 minutes just to get rid of the raw cornstarch taste. Once it reaches the desired thickness, then turn off the heat and taste for seasoning. At this point, you may need to add some more salt and white pepper. If you don't have white pepper, that's no big deal. Just use black pepper. White pepper is traditional just so that the little black specks don't show up in it. Now remember, when you season anything, you want to stir it in and wait a few minutes, especially with salt. This gives the salt a little time to dissolve before you taste of it again. Now your green chili has reduced, thickened, and is ready to use on just about anything. I make a big batch on the weekend and then freeze it in smaller containers for use later. For a quick weeknight meal, just grill up a piece of chicken, put it on some brown rice with corn and black beans, then top it with green chili and cheese. See you next time on Kimberly in the Kitchen.